you. We got a problem. 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 Yeah, that's probably you. Yeah, we got a problem. We got a problem. Yeah, we got a problem. We got a problem.
Yo, what's poppin', people? Cobra Star Green back with y'all another video today. Y'all first time finding my channel, for your boy, please hit the subscribe button. Also the video, yes, today I will be reviewing one of my most anticipated projects of the year. And it's only January. M3GAN. Yes, man. If you guys have known me, I've been talking about this movie for months, man. I remember before I saw the movie today, I actually was I was driving there with my godfather, Corey Coleman from Double Toast. So y'all guys should know who that is. But yeah, I'm in the car with him and we're talking about the movie before we've even seen it. And I'm telling him how excited I am to see this movie. Did this movie meet my expectations? Well, we're going to talk about it today. Now, let's go ahead and get right into it, man. You guys can see this movie. Review will be a full-on spoiler review. You guys have been warned from the scroll and above me. So let's just go ahead and let's get right into this, man. So, like I said, this is one of my most anticipated projects of the year. Did it meet the expectation? Well, I'll just say this. The marketing on this movie has just been crazy. Literally, you see M3GAN everywhere. She's on a subway. You know, I saw that there was clips that she was at the bunch of dancers were at football game, this LA football game. Shoot, M3GAN was even there. She's literally everywhere. And you know, Blumhouse created this. They don't like to spend money on nothing. So to the point that they put so much amount of money into the marketing of this film was just crazy. And it's got to get you thinking like, yo, this movie gotta be good. They put this much amount of effort into marketing. It reminded me of the Smile marketing. You know how they had like some chicks like in the audience or whatever at football games and stuff like that. But I think this is one of the best well-marketed movies I've seen in a while. I'll just say that. Because the marketing on this is ridiculous. But like I said, was the movie good? Let's go ahead and let's talk about it, man. So pretty much, like I said, spoiler review, so we can go ahead and talk about it. So pretty much the plot or the premise, if you guys want, is so we have Katie, I think that's how you say her name in the film. Katie was on vacation with her family, and a tragic accident ended up happening. Pretty much both of her parents ended up dying, so she had to go with another relative of hers, and that's where we meet Gemma, played by Allison Williams. And Allison Williams, or Gemma, is pretty much an inventor. She invents stuff, right? And she's working on this new project called M3GAN, you know? And when she's focusing and working on M3GAN, she's not the best parent. So pretty much Katie's like, look, if I got M3GAN, you know, I would never leave her. She would be perfect for me, you know? So that makes Allison Williams, aka Gemma, in the film be like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and create this M3GAN doll then. And hence, that's how M3GAN is created. And will they be able to stop M3GAN from going on her killing spree? Because if y'all watch the trailer, y'all know exactly what the hell going on. She's killing every goddamn body. So let's go ahead and talk about this. And I'll talk about the gore and the kills and the jump scares just in a little bit, but we'll go ahead and get to that. On these type of reviews, don't like to like BS a lot. I just kind of get to the point. I've been seeing a lot of positive reviews on this. I think it's like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes as I'm currently seeing it. It might change later when this video comes out, but it's very high score Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, people are actually loving this film. Now, how do you feel, Cobra? Because we don't care about us. How you feel? I'm mixed, and I'll say that, and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly why. Because there's a lot of things I like, but there's something I didn't like. So I'm gonna talk about both sides here. First thing, I'll just say this: if you guys have seen the trailer, no BS, you guys have pretty much seen the movie. Like, I'm not even BSing y'all. Like, for real. I was saying this in Double Toasted. I was like, that trailer gives away way too much of the film. I'm like, yo, I don't think there's anything they missed in that trailer. Like, it shows like beginning, middle, and end in the trailer. I was like, they should have not shown as much in the trailer. So, because the thing is, when you see that trailer, or when you see a trailer, you're going to expect more. You don't get no more than this. You know, everything is here. Everything's in this trailer. So I wish they would have dialed back on the showing so much in that trailer, because y'all didn't need to do that. But I'll say I'll get into my negatives. I'll get into my positives. Let's go ahead and talk about the positives real quick. It's like y'all here. I'll say this: if you like, and I should have wrote this down. I should have put this down. But if you like the Chucky movies, this is just a female Chucky, pretty much. You know, and me personally, I like the Chucky movies, honestly. Even though I know how stupid half of those Chucky movies actually got. M3GAN is kind of the same way. You know, there's a lot of comedy in this film, and I did not see that coming. I'm watching the film, and I'm catching myself laughing. I'm just laughing throughout the film. I was like, oh my gosh, I did not see this coming, especially for a horror film. How much I'm actually laughing at this. So yes, there's a lot of comedic moments in this film. Not even through the dialogue, and even through like actions the characters make. You know, so I think they really did a really, really great job on the comedy aspect in the film and how they mixed it well with the horror. I feel like I think they did a really great job with that. Let's talk about something else really quickly. I'll give another positive real quick. The characters, man. I'll tell you, I'm not too sure because I think they had 3 actors that played this chick. But whenever M3GAN was on screen, she commanded the screen. Do you hear me when I say this? Whenever M3GAN was on screen, she commanded it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever was in the scene with her, she's like, you ain't outshining me. Like, people are here for me. I'm going to give them me, you know? So I'll just say I'm not too sure who did M3GAN because I'm looking at online and it says like 3 different people did M3GAN. But they did a phenomenal job. M3GAN, whoever did M3GAN, does a phenomenal job. If you guys are just going to go to just see M3GAN, it's perfect. You guys are going to get exactly what you want because M3GAN is amazing in this film. Now everybody else, let's talk about it. So you have Allison Williams, and I'll pull her up. I think Gemma is how you say her name, but y'all might be like, Cobra, you don't know your names well. Y'all know I'm dyslexic, so don't even hit me with that. But we have, like I said, we have Allison Williams. I'm about to pull her up really quickly. I cannot find her. There it is. Allison Williams playing Gemma in the film. And I'll just say, they gave her a lot to do in here. Now, I know they introduce her, and some people could be like, well, she's just an asshole, like, when she gets introduced. You know, people could be like, you know, like, why doesn't she spend a lot of time with Katie? And it's mainly, and I actually kind of defend the movie in this, because I've seen a lot of people's criticisms with it. Like, they don't like her character. But I'm like, you have to understand, she had a huge ass project she was going to do anyway, or she was getting done, and then Katie ends up getting thrown on her, and she just has no kids of her own, so she doesn't even know what she's doing, you know. So I was like, that's why I was kind of defending her character, because a lot of people online were like, they hated her character and stuff like that. Like, why is she like this? And I was like explaining, and I was like, no, this is why she's like this, you know. So I'll just say I did like Allison Williams in the film. I like what they did with her character. I even liked the girl, man. I think she was great. I didn't say her name. Katie, played by Violet McGrath. I think it's how to say her name. She even did a great job, even though I felt like the dialogue really wasn't there. But that was on everybody. I feel like the dialogue sucked on a whole lot of people. It was like on some Star Wars type dialogue. But yeah, I think your main cast just does a great job with the roles that they are given here. I wasn't complaining with none of that. Now I was complaining about some side characters because there's a CEO in the film. Let me find his name because he's not in a trailer, or you might see him. He's like in a trailer for 2 seconds, so you don't really see him too much. But he's the CEO in the film, and his name is really quick. Let me find it. Ronnie Ching, I think he plays David in the film, and to me, I think he was just so flat. I guess I can't find him in here, but I think he was just so flat in the film. And I was just like, I see what y'all want to do, but y'all making this dude like he just can't act at all. Maybe he can't act, but from what I saw, I'm like, this boy cannot act at all. You know what I'm saying? So I think characters are very, very mixed, as you guys can see. I think if it wasn't one of the main characters, I think they were just, everybody else is just pretty much flat. That's just pretty much how I'm saying it. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some things people do want to hear. How was the slasher? We'll talk about it, man. Man, look. So this is a spoiler review. you don't get to no slasher parts till pretty much the third act. You know what I'm saying? A little bit in the second act with this boy, and I'll get to that boy in just a second because they set him up like a Stephen King bully boy. But if you're here for the gore and stuff like that, there's not too much of it. They did dial back. I think it was supposed to be rated R, but they dialed a lot of things back. I think they're actually putting out a rated R version later. Maybe when you see this video, it might be out. But yeah, the version we got, it was a lot of cutaway kills. You know, you don't really see it. I mean, the most you see is, like I said, we'll go ahead and talk about it real quick because I'm already in my mind. But there's this kid that you meet in the film. You get him in the second act, and he's pretty much just a bully. From the get-go, you're like, yo, you hate this character, right? And I knew why they introduced him. It was to kill him off, right? And for us to not feel super bad when they killed him off. So I'm about to play you guys a little clip really quickly. But, you know, when I talk about the gory and how gory and how messy it got, well, this is probably the furthest it got with showing us.
Meg. Are you listening to me, Brandon? Megan?
You know what I'm saying? Where she's pretty much just pulling his ear. Like, this is probably about the furthest we got in the film when it came to like gore. And why the hell is this ear like Jello or something? What the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much just how far we got with that. And that could disappoint some people. To me, I didn't really care because I was mainly coming here for a story, so it didn't really bother me too much. But when people are expecting a little more than this, you might be a little disappointed because that's probably about as far as it goes in the film. Which, like I said, that's a good and it's a bad thing. But I think the slashing, when you see M3GAN killing a lot of people, I thought those were done pretty well. And I'll talk about one thing I really did like with it because it's something that other movies just can't get right. But like I said, the slashers parts were done really, really well. But like I said, one thing about this is that, like I said, y'all know M3GAN's a full-on villain, right? She's a full villain, so she needs to get her kills off. And this is one thing movies just don't get right anymore. So if you guys have seen Morbius, that god-awful movie, but all these movies where there's these villains, and of course they're killing other people that are super bad too, right? Well, in M3GAN, it's like, nah, people that are like good are getting killed off too. So M3GAN's pretty much going after any and everybody. And I was like, I actually like that. Because I'm tired of seeing these movies where they just create these characters that they start out just evil and they get worse. And like, oh, I can't wait for them to get theirs. And M3GAN's a lot different. She just kills and she kill everybody, pretty much. If you in her way, she gonna kill you. Good or bad. And I really did like that, you know? And I gotta respect the writers, whoever did the screenplay, I gotta respect them for that. You know what I'm saying? M3GAN's a villain. Make her do villainous stuff. You know, I get sick and tired of seeing these movies that have villains as your main character, but oh, they gotta kill some more evil people. I hate that, bro. That's not a villain. You know what I'm saying? So really kudos to the writing department on that. One thing I'll say, it's a little nitpick or drawback, I would say. This movie starts out slow, y'all. Don't think you finna see M3GAN out the gate, but don't think you gonna be seeing M3GAN off rip. You know what I'm saying? You don't see M3GAN. Oh, here it is. Here's the CEO guy I was talking about. But you don't really see M3GAN until maybe like 30 minutes into the film. And I can see how that could hurt people because I feel like it did kind of take too long to set up M3GAN. You know what I'm saying? That's just personally me. I thought they should have like split it up just a little bit. But to each his own, man. Yeah, and I know the big thing about this movie was I know y'all the goddamn M3GAN's goddamn slick moves. You know, I know that was the huge selling point with this movie. But if you've watched the film, and I'm pretty sure you're watching this review, so you have watched the film, you guys know that the only reason why this dance scene was in the movie was for the trailers. Because if you look at it, it makes no sense why she's dancing. There's no reason why she's dancing. So that was a trailer. They put that to market the film a lot better. So But yeah, I was on the moment. I had to talk about it really quickly. But yeah, there's no point on why she was dancing in the film. Like I said, only for the trailers, to help market it. But yeah, I gave you guys, positives, a little bit negatives, and I want to talk about something that also was a negative. Like I said earlier, the trailer. If you guys see the trailer, pretty much you guys have seen the movie, and that's a disappointment for me. That's where I'm a little mixed, because there's a lot of things I said that I liked. Now I'm talking about things I didn't like. Yeah, I did not like that. Look, when you see a movie like this, especially a trailer like this, the movie is supposed to be more than the trailer, not the same as the trailer. The trailer is supposed to be a glimpse of the movie. When I watched this trailer after I saw the movie, I'm like, this is literally the full movie. So I just wasn't a fan of that. I was expecting, especially when I saw this trailer, I was expecting so much more when I saw this movie, and I did not get it. And I was just like, wow, I thought y'all could have added this here. Y'all could have done this better. All this stuff. And it's like, damn, they don't do none of it, So I was very underwhelmed in that aspect, man. Look, people here for the kills, you get them, man. Shoot, she didn't kill off everybody. Well, everybody really how they coming. She killed off her neighbor. Even though she killed off the neighbor, that was funny though. The neighbor had it coming. Like the chick with the dog in the beginning. I don't even think she's in the trailer at all. But there's a girl you meet on early on with the dog, and her dog just keeps getting out, and M3GAN ends up killing the dog, and then killing the lady. I was like, okay, that was kind of funny. I like that. And like I said, the kills was really well done. You had the CEO. I think his name was David. He gets killed. M3GAN's chasing after him. She stabs him in the heart. She's like, oh, so he dies. And then like what happened right after was like his assistant was right there. And so M3GAN's like, hey, I know you've been stealing some or stealing some dirty files from where you work at. And she's like, hey, I didn't kill this guy. You killed this guy. And wow, you killed him. And then well, you couldn't live with yourself, so you killed yourself too. I really like how M3GAN did that in the film, where she just became. I like that. I'll get more into that in a little bit. But yeah, I like those certain moments where it's like, yeah, M3GAN's a full-on villain here. But like I said, I was just expecting a lot more from this, and I did not get it. Like I said, the kills are there. There's a lot of fun to be had in this movie. But is this a perfect film? Man, hell no. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being realistic with y'all, it's not no damn perfect film. Like I said, there's a lot of things I would have improved on. But if you see the trailer, you'll like the movie. That's just how I feel. Just don't be expecting any more from it. One thing I do really want to say really quickly is, I said this. I like this, man. This movie had a lot of, I'm kind of going back and forth. But this is why I don't do this way no more. But this movie had a lot of like character-driven moments. Those moments where these characters are connecting with one another. Like there's a perfect example when M3GAN and Katie are having a talk about like bathroom etiquette. I thought that was really well done.
Found someone else to pick up the slack.
Katie, flush the toilet. Wash your hands. Roll up your sleeves.
Like I think those moments are cool. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even say this before, but I think they really gave M3GAN, and that's one thing they don't do with a lot of villains. They don't get they don't get this right at all. But they gave M3GAN a lot of personality. I did really appreciate that, because they did not have to do that. They could have made M3GAN just one-noted. But no, they gave her a lot of things to do, a lot of personality. You know what I'm saying? So really great job with that. Let me just go ahead and give you guys my rating. I don't want to make this video too long if I ain't got to. Look, let's just get down to the nitty and gritty. So pretty much, if you guys liked the trailer, I think you guys will like the movie. I'll just say that. I said it before, say it again. The trailer pretty much shows everything. You know what to expect. Even jump scares they have here. I ain't talking about jump scares. There's a couple of jump scares in the movie. I think they're really done really well. You have jump scares. You have great comedy here, humor, you know, surprisingly good humor here. And on top of all that, it's a really fun movie. You know, this is a movie you need to see with an audience. Go see it with a crowd. Don't go see this on some weekday when nobody's in the theater. No, go see this movie with a crowd because it'll make the movie going experience a lot better for you. Like I said, it's fun, jump scares, slasher. M3GAN was amazing in the film. But like I said, I was personally just expecting more here. I just really wanted more. Personally, me. Maybe you might feel the same way, and maybe you won't. Who knows? But I was just expecting more, and I wish I would have got it. But like I said, I'm in the theater. I'm sitting next to a couple of friends, and I'm just having so much amount of fun watching this. You know, going into it, I thought I was gonna be able to give this movie a 10 out of 10. Didn't get to do that. This hurts me. But I'm giving this movie an 8 out of 10. Like I said, it's still a very great movie to watch. You know what I'm saying? I was just underwhelmed, a little disappointed, because I thought I was going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. That's just what I thought. I saw the marketing, everything. It pulled me in, and I was just like, this is going to be a perfect film. And, hey, I thought there's a lot of things that could have been done, you know. But that's my review, 8 out of 10. What was your guys' thoughts? Did you guys have fun with it? I know this kind of review is all over the place. That's why I don't do these reviews like this anymore. But what's your thoughts on the film? Did you guys like the film? Did you guys not like the film? I want to know down below. I think audience members will end up liking this film. You know what I'm saying? I was watching movies for years before I became a movie critic. You know what I'm saying? So knowing my old ways, I'm like a lot of audience members, even people I saw with today, they really enjoyed this film a lot. So I think you guys will enjoy it, man. But I want to know your guys' thoughts on this down below, man. Y'all first time finding my channel. For your boy, hit the subscribe button. Also the video. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts on the film were. Were you guys surprised how good it was? Did you guys want it to be a little bit better? Let me know down below. Hey, like I said, y'all first time finding my channel, hit the subscribe button on the video. And hey, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.